What up, people? We're getting right into it today. Mr. Pow Pow, he said what we all thought he was going to say, that shit's terrible and he's got to, pull us out of the fucking depths of hell himself because he's a hero. And, the market reacted accordingly. We opened up surprisingly no gaps at all. And then we just, shit the bed like really hard. But, this was to be expected. We said yesterday to expect the market to react this way. And he's going to talk tomorrow. And so, honestly, you can bet your ass you're probably going to see a repeat of today. Maybe not as extreme, maybe even more extreme, to be honest, because Mr. Mans was talking about a 50 base point rate hike, which was not, me and Chris, figured way before that he was going to do that, but it wasn't really like the media wasn't really agreeing with that. So we went for this gap fill from, 2 days ago. We filled it pretty perfectly, and we've bounced off the top. It's kind of incredible how these gaps work out. Holy shit. The dollar's up naturally because, SPY's down. The dollar's going to go up. Your money's more valuable, but you'll never see your fucking grocery store change its prices. And, of course, the VIX is doing some weird shit, to be honest with you. Honestly, it's not too surprising. You see the VIX, it runs inverse to SPY 80% of the time. So, SPY's down, VIX is up. And ignore this 300% gain on the VXX, which is basically VIX, but you can trade options on it. This is just TradingView just having a fucking mental breakdown. Moving on to meme stocks, I've added the Troika Media Group stock because they released their earnings just today, actually, and they were up 1,335% for the entire year. So,
Pretty
this is
impressive.
a stock, yeah, incredibly impressive for what seems like a newer company. And you saw the squeeze really happen today. It tanked down. Frankly, I got a little bit lucky. I bought it at 44 cents. I honestly think this is a stock to buy and hold on to, because if they're really making plays like that, bringing in revenue like that, you really can only wonder what's going to happen the next earnings. And if that's the case, I think 50 cents a share is a fucking brilliant price
Yeah,
to
our
jump
side's
in
not
on
looking
this.
too hot.
No, not at all. And even if it was a little bit cooked, I honestly think that this one's going to the moon. I put it in the meme stock because it does look like it's a little bit of a short squeezer. I've heard tell of hedge funds in this one as well. So, if you like fucking over, big dudes, big business, hop on Troika Media Group. AMC, again, testing that $6. The market is still open today for another 13 minutes, and I doubt AMC's dropping under that $6. You really don't know. It could break $6 and tank to new lows, but it really depends. We are expecting to open up red tomorrow, so frankly, it is actually pretty possible that we'll see. But it's up to you if you want to play that. Bed Bath and Beyond, Nordstrom, GameStop, Lucid, Wish, all down. Nothing too interesting. And finally, on to our cryptocurrency, the future of the world and currency. Coinbase is down. I'm, not really too surprised about that. And like I said, Bitcoin's going to be down, and with Bitcoin goes down every other coin as well. It's not looking too good. I mean, honestly, just bad news after bad news. Maybe there's some sort of, inside scheme going on by our government to discredit crypto. I'm kidding. That's a 100% conspiracy theory, but fuck, dude, crypto's got a lot of bad news coming in. So, frankly, I wouldn't touch it anytime soon. Maybe if you see Ethereum Classic, definitely if you see it drop to $15, I would hop in that bitch. That's a free price. I sold already. I'm not really trying to play a game like that. It's a little bit too risky. So you never really know. But I personally wouldn't dabble with this. Chris, I'm gonna send it to you, man.
Yeah, so China today sold off a bit. It's looking like it's flattening out. I think it's gonna go for that line of support at 19.5. I still think it's in the cards just because I think it needs to retest that 19.5 area before we launch it straight to the sky for new highs. But as far as now, I'm still liking China, even if we drop to 19.5. Um, but yeah, I'd keep a big eye on China and Chinese stocks. I think they're in for a rally around this year, maybe mid, you know, 2023 or in like a month or two. I think they're gonna have a rally. Don't quote me, but we'll see. If you take a look at Lyft today, even with all this volatility and all this negativity and all this redditivity, we got a lot. We got some green. We it looks like we're bouncing off this $9 of support right here. I still wouldn't, I wouldn't rage about this, but like it's something to look out for. It is, it's a pretty slow mover. But I think if we can pick up this rally again, I think I think Lyft is in the cards for multiple green days. But as we can see, with Powell coming out today and saying we're gonna have a point 0.5 uh, BPS rate hike, and that's on the table, that leaves a lot of investors to price in their investments. And you saw that today. You saw a lot of downside moves on multiple stocks. I think possibly tomorrow, we might retest that 392, maybe. We might just go to 392, or we might bounce off right here. It just depends on what Powell needs to say if he hasn't already said it. If he said, point 0.5 is on the table, I think he's gonna go with that this March 22nd. But if he's already said what he's needed to say, I don't think he's gonna affect the markets too much tomorrow. But I mean, the markets, I think, probably still need to price in a little bit more. If not, that 396 area, that in my opinion will be the lowest target, worst case scenario. Second worst case scenario is just we do the triple bottom and we go to 392. But as far as now, just watch out for tomorrow. Be ready to, um, go with the wave, ride the put train, and then possibly buy some calls, dated out, not too far out the money. You want to be reasonable. You don't want theta to chew you up. But as far as now, yeah, that's pretty much it. Michael, do you want to end things off?
Yeah, it's a interesting week. We got data coming in, unemployment on Friday, and job something on Thursday. My bad. My brain's kind of fibbing on that. So, frankly, if we
Fibonacci.
see some good data come in, you could bet your ass that we're probably gonna recover from this with a nice bull rally. The market does seem to not give a shit even when times are tough this year. So that's a pattern we've been seeing. So keep an eye out. Make sure you're paying attention to the news, to the data, and trade at your own discretion. Don't be putting too much faith in other people. You have all the power yourself, and you shouldn't give yourself an excuse to be able to blame other people for your misfortune as well. So keep an eye out. Jerome Powell's going to talk again tomorrow, and we're most likely going to see a reversal of these green candles we have here. So if you've got puts in like myself, you might be able to see some nice payouts print. So good luck, and thanks for watching.
See you guys.